Be the change. Be the change. Spirit, what is the overall weather for this reading today? Let's see. So on my spiritual to-do list these days, I have been watching. The overall weather for this reading is guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Guilt. So I've been listening to Jordan B. Peterson, and I've been listening to Robert Greene, and they are talking about justifiable anger, and to get in touch with that part of yourself, your shadow, to get in touch with your shadow so that you can channel it into what you need to do. So you have some kind of push behind you and energy behind you. And that's probably one of the most that's probably one of the best energies that you can take advantage of if you want to succeed with anything. Guilt, however, is not good. Guilt, well, I felt like I was guilty. I'm guilty on all charges. I'm guilty over here. I'm guilty on all charges. That's what you all told me my whole life. So yeah, I'm guilty on, just blame it on me. I'll take the blame. I'm over here. Just blame it on me. Guilty on all charges. That's how I felt. I was guilty on all charges. Just being born, I was guilty for that. I was guilty for causing so much trouble to my people. I was guilty for not being likable by anyone. I was feeling guilty for everything. Not saving everybody around there, so they got beat up too. And I was feeling so guilty for just breathing. I felt guilty for just being here, which is a very, I would say, unsuccessful way to live your life, to be guilty on all charges. Because when you're guilty, yeah, that's what they sometimes do in the organized religion. They use guilt to have people obey the word, which in family unities, they also use guilt to have people obey the word, I guess. It's the same way, just smaller entity, or a smaller entity, family entity. And so guilt, you allow that to take over, it can eat you up. All right, so I love that you're being here, and I'm not feeling guilty anymore for it. Well, I'm working on it. It's on my spiritual to-do list. I'm not here to feel guilty for being here. It's not my fault that I'm here. I didn't do it. So, and we all have a right to be here. You have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. You have a right to voice your opinions, to voice your experience. I have the right to voice my opinions, my experience, and to be honest, completely honest. I'm working on pulling out my anger. I want to activate my anger. I want to be passionate and angry about the stuff that went on, because I've accepted it for so long. I've accepted it for my whole life, because I had to when I was younger. I had to accept it. I didn't have a choice. And then when you go older, you just get frozen there, and then you don't act on things. And anger can be such a force of nature. So, but we do have our mind, body, and soul. So, mind, body, and soul. Such a miracle in itself, isn't it? Our mind, be a good manager of your mind. Why? Because it's your mind, and you want to control what's going in there. And you want to control what it feels like to have that mind attached to everything that you do with the rest of your life. Be a good manager of your body. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not been in the gym in probably maybe 2 months, something like that. I try and eat healthy, and I do stretches and internal work, like here at home, which is also draining. So this is partly why I didn't go to the gym, but I'm going to recommit. And also Jordan B. Peterson, he said, make a schedule and follow it What do you put on the schedule? Well, you put on there the things that you like to do. That's how you make the schedule, and then you follow it. And I'm like, otherwise you're just going to be drifting. And here I am just drifting. Be like, dang, schedule. Let me try that. So that's on my spiritual to-do list, to put a schedule. I want to have 3 days with workouts where I not work to release emotional baggage. I'm not working to release tensions. I'm just going there to build muscle, to build strength. So that's on my spiritual to-do list, and it's going to come into my schedule, which is a good thing. And soul, be a good manager of your soul. I feel, do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you happy, and find things that make you happy, and then do more of those things. That's what Spirit told me way back when. Find things that make you, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Find things that make you happy, and then do more of those things. Which wasn't quite as easy as it sounded, because if you're going to find things that make you happy, then you have to be able to feel happiness. And if you've turned everything off and your whole body is in a defense and in attention, then you don't have that guidance light. The things that make you happy, that make you feel good, you have turned it off because you have to endure so many times where it felt just like shit, and then you have to endure it anyway. So why do I want to sit and endure it? I'm just going to turn it off. And you can do that, but then you have to figure out when you get older, if you want to make a happy life, you have to figure out how to turn it back on. In our mind space, passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. See, that would be awesome. Sometimes those can be the passionate relationships, and everything is so fun and explosive, and it's just like, oh my gosh, and you're like wallowing in all these emotions and feelings, and then the person turns out to be a narcissist, or they turn out they're just lying, they're just playing a game. And so, wow, yeah, the games people play. I think I'm gonna read Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, I think it's called. And then perhaps I'll learn more about the games that people play, because people play games all the time. That's okay, but you might want to figure out how you can read the games. Because once you read the games, you're not going to be wasting any time trying to put effort into something that isn't real. If they're just like doing a facade, and here you come and you pour all your wisdom for swines, right? Which is kind of a wasteful thing to do. But the insane passion, it is doable. But here we have Seven of Swords. So someone is sneaking away or doing an unorthodox, perhaps, strategy. And lurking away there in the shadows, which sometimes can be for the greater good, which sometimes can be for the personal ego, which, wow. And the Sun. Beautiful Sun card. Okay, so happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. And it's a promise of, I mean, sometimes you have to do unorthodox things to find the sunshine. Sometimes you have to clip away the things that supposedly are very good for you. This would be so great for you. Well, how about it? It warps my spirit. No, it's still good for you. There is structure there. Well, how about I don't feel any creativity around that person? No, it's still good for you because it's kindness there. Well, what if this kindness always gets so jealous if I want to do my own thing or just go out? Well, it's still good for you. We still think you should be there because it's structure, it's a little prison, then we know where you're kept. So stay there. You'll be like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I want this passionate life. I want this fun. I want the joy. And I want to feel good in my life. And if you're hanging around Debbie Downers, or you're hanging around Do Be Depressed over there, or you're hanging around Shame over there, whatever, then you're gonna feel those things. So if you want a passionate life, sometimes you have to apply unorthodox strategies and just lurk on out of there and then create your own thing. making our own choices, feeling guilty, not feeling guilty for leaving situations which is not making you feel good. Don't feel guilty about that. People are very strong. They are okay on their own. I had to learn that feeling pity for some adult people is very what they call me arrogant. It's very arrogant. And I'm like, dang, why is it arrogant? I don't understand why it's arrogant. Well, because here you are thinking that you are the only one capable of managing your own emotions, and now you think that just because you didn't want to be there, then now you destroy this whole person. They're stronger than that. People are more resilient than that. You got to give them more credit than that. And so instead of feeling guilty for doing that, I could maybe just have faith in humanity. Have faith in the human heart, and have faith in the human soul, and the actual deep desire that we have to care for one another. Body, dove spirit, be peace. I wonder if you can have like an aggravated kind of peace, or like an angry kind of anger piece. You come like with an anger piece, because you gotta have like determination, or like you gotta be wanting. And can you do that and still be peaceful? I don't know if those two are, if they are compatible, but maybe they are. Maybe you can be a half-ass angry dove coming out there, got something to say over here, and then you go for it. With peace. Nine of Pentacles. Contentment. Contentment might be the reason why they tell you all the time that you should go there, and you should be in those circumstances. You should stay there. But I'm not happy there. Don't think about your happiness. Like, this is like contentment over there. So just stay there. But I want to be happy. I want to feel free, and I want to be creative. Those are like 14. How old are you? 14? No, I'm 43. Oh my gosh, you need to grow up. No, but contentment can be a killer. And you know what? If you have a creative impulse, if you have a desire to play instruments, or if you have more desires to create than to walk the hierarchical, ladder in your business, then people are going to look at you strangely, because these are behaviors that you should have been put behind you there when you was like 14. You're still stuck there. It's like, yeah, but you know, I'm okay with that, so I'll just stay there. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. Yes. Queen of Pentacles, she did figure it out. She did do her own creative things. She did do her own way. She did go on her own. She did shoot out. She did work on her guilt and understanding that no, there's no need for me to feel guilty for following my heart and my passion and my soul. That's what God wants me to do. He wants me to nourish and flourish and flaunt my soul out there so that I can be an influence on others. Maybe, if they need that. And so, soul, nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with its healing powers. Nature is so fierce down here. It's like, I mean, I was trying to put in a little bit nature around me here in this house. Landscaping, making it a little bit more cozy and protected, which I have done. And then now I'm just might have to go up and cushion up the trees, because now we have another one, windy affair going on out there. But nature is wonderful. Nature is amazing and so powerful that it's wow. No words for it. Nature is just, nature comes along, you gotta go and hide, because nature's got powers that we have no clue about. And we're just little mere humans here, and so yeah. And nature is calling you. Nature, like we are nature. You are nature. Like we are nature. We are all a part of everything, right? So we are nature. There's no like, I'm gonna go out and take a walk in nature. No, you are nature. Going home, or like you're in your element or whatever. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Okay, so you do have a message. You do have something you want to say. And you do have action behind your words. And perhaps that the anger, we see there a little bit, maybe the peace, the dove, the angry dove spirit. Angry dove spirit is maybe the Knight of Swords, depending on what's coming out of your mouth, I guess, maybe. Or perhaps it always is such that anger attracts anger, but I don't think so. I think anger is a very persistent voice that can make the ears listen, because there's something obviously that it's someone having on their heart they have to get off their chest, and so people will listen. Nine of Swords, nightmares. So in the world of games, power plays, ambition, walking the ladder, doing all of that, gosh, there are so many people walking around in nightmares. They go to bed, their mind is just, oh my God, and they wake up and they're still in the nightmare. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is my life, holy cow. And nightmares, it can be your guilt, maybe sometimes, okay. So if you did take something from somebody, you did take it, and now you are feeling guilty. Sometimes guilt is a good thing, because it'll be our internal guiding system if we did right or if we do wrong, in a way. So it also depends on what they taught you. So, but if you do have the guilt, it can be a good thing, it can be a great thing, it can be the best thing that you can do for yourself, can be to go back to those people and say, hey, I am so sorry for how I did what I did in that situation. I should not have done you like that. I apologize. I hope that you can forgive me. I understand that by doing that, I might have caused this and that, and I did it because I wanted an easy access, I wanted shortcuts, and I just wanted to maybe even just put you down. I just wanted to make you look bad. So I just did all that because of that. Well, you can do all that. That's okay. Like, you have free will, so you can do what you want to do. But you also have to take the nightmares into consideration. So if you're okay with walking around with guilt and nightmares at night, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you don't like it, then you'll have to change your ways. And perhaps start with gratitude. Gratitude is an enormous portal into everything. Into the moment. It's a portal into your emotions. It's a portal into your mind to change your perception. And yeah, you're going to be here on planet Earth anyway, so you might as well make the most of it and make it one heck of a ride, right? This journey can be so much fun. It can be so much, so exciting. It can be so, even if your life feels like it's just like you're on rock bottom, well, sometimes rock bottom is like paradise, because now you have to move up. There's no place else to go. Like, I was on the street, living on the cardboard box with my suitcases in a bush in Nashville. Yeah, that's rock bottom. Like, what the heck? No paperwork, don't know what to do, completely no money, drying out from everything that I was abusing at the time, and that I was addicted to, and here I am. And that was rock bottom. What you can do? Well, you just gotta suck it up, buttercup, and then just take one day at a time, and then put your best foot forward, and it'll be okay. But you have to do that. You have to make the right choices. You have to work on that stuff. You have to go inward. If you want to change your reality, you have to go in. And if you're at rock bottom, congratulations, you went as far down as you could. Now it's your time to rise. Companion. Betrayal of misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. Loyalty, tenacity, and all unselfishness in light attributes. So companions are great. The best companion I've ever had is my cat. She is a great companion. She is so smart and funny, and she's not trying to alter my behavior. Well, sometimes she tries to get me out of my chair when I just sat down, which can be annoying to have food for, of course. But she does not try and alter my personality. She does not try and tell me what I can do or can't do. She's not. So companions and people, you just have to pick the right ones. Because you don't want a companion just to have a companion. Like, get a cat or a dog. If you like walking, get a dog. But if you're going to get a human companion, then make sure that they are good for you, that this is someone that is going to allow your personality to be who it is going to allow your joys to come out the way they do. It's going to allow you to be playful with life, creative about life, and do your thing. And the best companion of all, the one, the source, the spirit, the foundation, if you have that companion and build that relationship first, then everything else will fall into place. And that companion might give you guidance. It might, but that companion, spirit loves you anyway. Like, might sit there and be like, whoa, oh, wow, you want to do that to yourself again? Why do you want to hurt yourself like that? Dang it, okay. Here they go again, the people, and then you do your own thing, and then spirit trying to guide you, trying to show you a different way, trying to put you out so that you can find your route, the map. So always loved, always loved. You always were loved, and you always will be loved, and you are loved. And so the beautiful light in me, it honors, it respects, and it loves the same beautiful light in you. Until next time, thank you so much for being here, and namaste. And congratulations for being here, because it takes a lot of courage to try and go inward and change yourself for the better. That's something that takes a lot of courage. Namaste.